You open WhatsApp every single day. You send messages to your family, your colleagues, your closest friends, all through one simple phone number. You never think twice about it. You trust it. You do everything right, but you do not know what WhatsApp is actually doing behind the scenes with its new username feature. Right now, WhatsApp is quietly rolling out a system that lets anyone create a public username, and hidden inside that one small update are 7 risks that most users will never even notice until it is too late. 3 of those risks can expose your real identity to complete strangers. One of them can undo years of privacy that your phone number used to protect. Today, that changes. Right now, pick up your phone, open WhatsApp, go to Settings, tap your profile. Look for the option that says Username. If you already see it, or if you see the option coming soon on your account, look closely at what it is asking you to create. It is asking you to build a searchable identity, separate from your phone number, that anyone anywhere can find. And here's the first shocking thing you will notice. Nothing in that screen clearly tells you who can see this username, who can search for it, or how it connects back to your real number. For years, WhatsApp's entire privacy model was built around one simple idea. Your phone number was your identity, and only people who already had your number could find you. That was the wall. That was the protection. But usernames changed that wall completely. What WhatsApp does not advertise clearly is that a username is designed to be discoverable, searchable by people who have never met you, never saved your number, and never had any prior connection to you. Hidden inside the feature's design is a shift from private by default to findable by default. Most users never discover that once a username is public, it can be indexed, searched, screenshotted, and linked back to other accounts you use the same username on Instagram, Telegram, X, gaming platforms. Your one convenient habit of reusing the same handle everywhere becomes the exact thread someone can pull to unmask you. And it is the invisible part that is silently connecting your real-world identity to a name you thought was just casual and disposable. Right now, think about every place you have ever used a username, a gaming account, an old Instagram handle, a Discord tag from years ago. If WhatsApp lets you claim that same username, you have just built a bridge between your most private messaging app and every public footprint you have left online. That is not paranoia. That is exactly how identity correlation works, and it is exactly why usernames on any platform are treated by researchers as one of the highest risk pieces of personal metadata that exist. Let's talk about what this username can actually expose. Your username, your profile photo, if it is visible to everyone, your about status. And depending on your settings, your online status, and last seen activity, all now attached to a searchable name instead of a private number only your contacts had. Does a simple messaging identity need to be publicly searchable by strangers? Does a chatting app really need to let unknown people find you without ever having your number? Let that sit for a second. Before you say, "But I control my privacy settings," you go, "Let me stop you right there." Most people never open those settings at all. They accept the default, and the default is built to maximize discoverability, not to protect you. These permissions stay active indefinitely, running constantly, and WhatsApp has designed this feature so that turning it off completely or reverting fully to number-only privacy is not the default path. It takes deliberate digging through menus most users never open. Your username, once created, does not simply disappear from the internet the moment you change your mind. Anyone who searched it, saved it, or screenshotted your profile before you changed your settings already has that information, permanently outside of WhatsApp's control. That is the real horror hidden inside this update. It is not a one-time exposure. It is a standing exposure, active every single second your profile stays discoverable, whether you are actively using the app or not. Right now, let's fix this, step by step, in plain language, so anyone can follow along. Step 1. Open WhatsApp, tap Settings, usually found in the bottom right or top left, depending on your phone. Go to your profile at the very top, look for username or name. If a username has already been auto-suggested or auto-created for you, do not ignore it. This single setting is the foundation of everything else, and skipping it defeats the purpose of the rest of these steps. Step 2. Tap into Privacy Settings. Look for an option related to Who Can Find Me or Username Visibility. WhatsApp is rolling this out under slightly different labels depending on your region, so look carefully. Change this setting from Everyone to My Contacts, or the most restrictive option available. This single change alone can make a dramatic difference, because it removes you from the pool of accounts strangers can discover just by searching a name. Step 3. Go back into Privacy Settings and check Profile Photo, About, and Last Seen. Set every single one of these to My Contacts only. Never everyone. Right now, this matters more than it did before, because your profile photo combined with a searchable username is a far more powerful identifier than your phone number ever was alone. A phone number needs to already be known. A username plus a photo can be found cold by anyone with zero prior connection to you. Step 4. Check whether the username you were auto-assigned, or the one you are considering creating, matches any username you use elsewhere: Instagram, X, gaming platforms, Telegram. If it matches, change it. This one step alone breaks the identity bridge that connects your private messaging habits to your public online footprint. Choose something that exists nowhere else you have ever used. Step 5. Go to Settings, then Account, then Privacy, and look for Groups. Control exactly who can add you to groups without your permission. Set it to My Contacts only. Once you are publicly searchable by username, random group invites from strangers become a real and immediate risk, not a hypothetical one. Step 6. If WhatsApp offers a link preview or read receipts toggle in the same privacy menu, review those too, right now, while you are already in the settings. These do not directly relate to usernames, but since you are already here fixing your exposure, take 30 extra seconds to lock these down as well. You may not open this menu again for months. Cover these 6 steps fully, and you have closed the majority of the exposure this new feature creates. None of this requires technical knowledge. None of it requires deleting the app or avoiding the feature altogether. It simply requires you to choose deliberately instead of accepting whatever WhatsApp decided was the default. So why would WhatsApp build a feature that quietly pushes millions of people toward becoming more discoverable, more searchable, more exposed? Follow the money, and it makes sense instantly. WhatsApp is owned by Meta, and Meta is fundamentally a data company. The more identifiable you are, the more your activity can be connected across platforms: Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Threads, ad networks, all quietly linked back to one consistent identity. A phone number is private and hard to connect publicly. A username is public and easy to connect everywhere. That is not an accident. That is the entire point. Think about it this way. The more they know about you, your name, your habits, your social circles, your online presence across every app you touch, the more precisely they can build a profile of who you are, what you want, and what you are likely to buy, click, or engage with next. You are paying for Meta's advertising business model with your privacy, not with money, with your identity, stitched together one searchable username at a time. This is not a wild conspiracy theory. It is simply how the modern AI and social data economy works. Every major platform is under pressure to make users more connected, more discoverable, more findable, because discoverability drives engagement, and engagement drives advertising revenue. WhatsApp's shift from number-only privacy to username-based discovery is not a bug. It is a business decision, dressed up as a convenience feature, and once you see it this way, you cannot unsee it in every other helpful update these companies roll out. What you did today, by watching this and applying these 6 steps, is something the vast majority of WhatsApp users will never do. Right now, there are hundreds of millions of people creating usernames without checking a single privacy setting behind them. They will stay fully discoverable, fully searchable, fully exposed, while you, right now, have already closed those doors. You will now show up only to the people you actually trust: your photo, your about, your last seen, locked to your contacts, not to strangers scrolling for names. Your identity stays disconnected from every other account you use elsewhere online, and you did all of this in minutes without deleting the app, without giving up any of its convenience. Share this video with everyone you know who uses WhatsApp, your family, your friends, your colleagues, because right now there are millions of people using WhatsApp with no idea this username exposure is happening quietly in the background. Your parents, your relatives who trust every default setting without question. They need this exact same fix, and they are far less likely to find it on their own. You now have the knowledge. Go apply these settings right now before you forget.